What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Party Hot. I want to holler at y'all real quick, man. Yeah, this is like a follow-up to the first video I did, Problem with Black America. Hold on. The Problem with Black America. This is like a follow-up. This is a follow-up to that. That's the first problem. So we calling it Black America. The stories that have been told since the day you were born about slavery and how we come about being here and all that, it's all trash. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. That just I mean, I think it's now this day and time for us to still be believing the story of they brought us way away from Africa on the slave ships. I just wrote one question: where did the slaves use the bathroom at? You know, and how? Think about all those people on the boats. The water, fresh water. They had enough fresh water for all that. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yes, they did enslave. They did enslave Africans, but they were ancestors, really, of Africa. They were people who were already here in America. See, what they try to show you as Indian, try to show you as Native American, is all hogwash. Look that up when they had the $5 engine, when they had the white man who was paying $5 to say he was native so he could get land. Look it up. Called $5 engine. Look it up. Look at the research, and then you see when I go on the West Coast, I see the Native Americans looking at me so crazy, and they're not Native Americans. They're not even Native Americans. Look at when you go out west. Just look at DNA. Does not lie. You can't fake DNA. That's one thing. People can say what they want, but I can look and see. You can look and see with your own eyes. Now you look over there, and when you go New Mexico and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you honestly. My wife said, baby, these Mexicans right here. I said, no, baby, they're supposed to be Native Americans. I said, no, they're Mexicans, honey. But yeah, they look like Mexicans. They look like Mexicans to me too, but they supposedly supposed to be Native American. Then I've seen, you know, in prison, see people solid white, supposed to be Native Americans. But nobody talks about the Aborigine. Nobody talks about the evidence that there was black people thousands of years before Columbus even came here. Nobody talks about the pyramids in America. Nobody talks about the pyramids in South America. They don't talk about that because they're telling you false history. And you might say, well, why would they want to tell me something fake? You talking BS. They tell me the truth. Why would they? It's to keep you oppressed. Okay, it's to keep you oppressed. See, you think that they bring you here and they show you that white Jesus, which we know once again is fake, just on TV, and they try to keep reinforcing these lies. They just tried to show Queen Nefertiti as a middle-aged white lady, which we all know that was garbage. We all know that was garbage, and it's just trying to reinforce the lies. They have to, just like evolution, they try to reinforce their lies, and try to back it up with science. But what is science? We got to go by what we see. When you look at a Native American out there west, what do they look like to you? Look like Mexicans and Asians to me. Okay? But nobody talks about the Aborigine. Now my wife, I don't know, those of you who may know my wife, she's Native American. Okay? And if you see her, go back and look at her. She looks just like me. A lot of people's like, oh, I'm shocked. Yeah, that's because you're shocked because you've been told lies. Okay, my wife's from Chickahominy tribe. Okay, the black man is the original man. The black man went all over this planet. And let's think about this here. We are descendants from thousands of years ago of Africa because everybody came out of Africa. But understand this: show me one Nigerian with Afro. Okay, I mean, there's certain things that can't be fake. You see the Americans over here, and some people say, oh, slavery, the white people, get out of here. Get out of here. They gave you the fake, they show you fake pictures, fake images, and tell you fake stories, all to keep you brainwashed. And this is what's being done systematically to society, the brainwashing of the masses with the fake knowledge, the fake science, the spinning globe we live on. It's just so much they just keeping the truth from you. But you can only blame yourself in the end when you don't try to research and understand and find out who you are, your essence, where you come from, who you be. So until you make that journey, you know, I'm just here to let you know, I've been making the journey and let you know that you've been lied to. You've been lied to. Okay? It was black people here way before Christopher Columbus. He enslaved people. They enslaved people here, and Christopher Columbus was a piece of trash. Okay? He was a liar. He married into a rich family because his father sold cheese. They ended up selling wine, cheese and wine. He ended up marrying this rich lady and his connections, all by him lying and hustling and conning. Nobody but a piece of trash. He didn't even know how to navigate a ship. When they tried to paint him and give him Columbus Day like he was somebody, he was nothing. Martin Luther King, in the end, before Martin Luther King passed, he realized that he led us down the wrong road. Go back and listen to some of his end speeches. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. We were already here. See, the thing is they want to have you so disenfranchised so you don't even know who you are, where you come from. You think you're from somewhere else. Yeah, everybody descended from Africa, but we were here first in this land. Africans came to America before Christopher Columbus, way before he did. And the Native Americans, they show you it's all hogwash. Okay? And some of you go get in here and say what you go say. I don't care. I know the truth. Black man, black woman, you kings and queens, know your history. Do your research. Stop believing the lies that they're pushing down your throat. And it's all to keep you down. To keep you down. To keep you looking for them to be saved. Looking for them for the next hope, the next thing. To be your own savior, your own hope. You kings and queens. Stand up and act accordingly. It's your boy Party Hard. Y'all stay safe and stay sucker free.